off on another adventure, this time to the desert in Nevada, over by Winnemucca and out through Black Rock Desert, and we'll end up over by Cedarville. This is like a immigrant trail. It's a trail ride that we signed up for, and it's follows the old Applegate Trail that goes where the pioneers traveled to get to California. Anyway, so we had an interesting first day, and we got out of here. We're going to Reno. Karen's got an appointment in Reno. We're going to go there, and then we're going to head over to near Rye Patch Reservoir and camp for the night. The trail ride starts tomorrow, but today we're driving down the road and Highway Patrol pulls us over, which I hardly ever get pulled over. I mean, I don't think I've ever been pulled over in my life, probably maybe less than 5 times. So, and some of those were just times where they didn't even give me a ticket, and we ended up getting a violation. Totally unknown to us that the state of California has you register a trailer, and then it says permanent trailer on it, but it's only good for 5 years. But they don't, I guess there's fine print I must have missed. So at any rate, the trailer's registration's been expired for quite a few years now, according to the Highway Patrol officer that pulled us over. So needless to say, that'll have to get fixed. It's just a fix-it ticket, so that's a good thing. But I've got 2 other trailers that I got to check on, because I'm sure those are expired also, because I never knew about, you know, vehicle registration in California. They send you a new registration when it's due. They send you a registration thing to register your vehicle, and so that's what they expect you to do. Well, they don't do that with trailers, apparently. Well, we got into camp a little late, which is something unusual for us, for me anyway. I don't know about these 2 over here. They may get in there. They may come in and camp later than us, but I like to get in camp around 3 o'clock, and unfortunately now it's almost 8:30. So, but it was 104 degrees today. I had 104. I don't know. 106. 106. Yeah, it's pretty darn hot, and it was a hot day. And we're over here by the Humboldt River. Tomorrow morning we're going to meet the crew over that way. Way over there, there's the TA Travel Center is where we're supposed to meet up in the morning. So we wanted to camp somewhere close by so we don't have to drive very far in the morning. So we'll see how it goes. It was a nice day today. Right now the temperature on my thermometer is 88 degrees. So 88 degrees. And we have almost a full moon right over there somewhere. Well, good morning from the desert. I was going to try to say where I was, but I don't know exactly. Wherever we ended up last night, we're still there. So today we're starting off, we're going over the TA Travel Center over on Interstate 80, which is just across right over that way. I'm meeting up with the rest of the folks that we're going to go on this trail ride with. And then we're supposed to meet up there. We're supposed to leave at 9. So right now it's about 6:30. So we're having coffee, but slowly breaking down camp. So supposed to meet between 7 and 9. For some reason, I don't know why there's such a time frame there, but we're going to try to get over there at least by 7:30 or so. So we'll see how it goes today. It's going to be another hot one. So I was in the hundreds yesterday, going to be in the hundreds today and tomorrow. So then after that, we're going to go up in the Warner Mountains and get up in some altitude. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler up there. Last gas stop until Cedarville. Here she comes. Well, we met up with the lineup. There's a big lineup here of mostly Jeeps, looks like. Some people with trailers, and we're waiting till, I think the blast off is in about 20 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. I'll show you what the lineup is here in a minute. There's those, and there's those. The airing down ritual. We're not going to do that, but Paul's got one tire that looks pretty flat. The people that want to air down are doing so. And then there's a crossroads right up here that there's a sign there. I've got a picture of it. The pioneer grave up in this hill.
You know,
it could have been premature.
yeah, could have been.
Kind of lighten the load, probably.
Family history records show that Isaac Kuhn had come overland with his brother in 1850 during the gold rush. Returned to his family in Coles County, Illinois. From here went all the way back. Finally, Isaac sold their holdings in Coles County, having decided to resettle with his large family in Butte County. And that's where I live. So I'm gonna have to look some of that up. Okay. Along with his brother and other relations, he joined a wagon train bound for California in 1860. When the Kuhn wagon train reached Antelope Springs, Susan gave birth to her eighth child, Robert Michael, on August 9th, and then died of complications 2 days later.
Oh.
According to the story handed down, a stone cutter in the party stayed up all night making the tombstone so that the party would not be held up the next day. The baby boy born to Susan survived and being nursed by a mother traveling in the train. At the base of the original Susan headstone is a grave marker placed in 1983 by great-grandson of Susan Kuhn. Susan was not the only one who died or buried at Antelope Springs. According to the diary account of Vincent Page Lyman, his wagon train arrived at the springs about dark when he recorded on August 9th, 1860, "Mrs. Hyde is dead, another birth. Good water but no grass." The next day, Lyman wrote in his diary, "Started late after the burial of Mrs. Hyde and the child." The next month, while at the springs on September 22nd, Martha Moore visited some graves on the hillside. Two women buried near the same time. Close to the Susan Kuhn grave is a plastic name plaque riveted with a steel plate. That would be that one, I guess. Everything. That marks the grave of James Bailey and William Cook, killed July 9th, 1862. According to the account, they were business partners headed west from Humboldt Mines to Shasta County in California and camped at Antelope Springs. At daylight, Indians attacked and killed them, leaving their stripped and mutilated bodies. They were where they fell. Later that day, John Dow and John Pitcher, also coming from the Humboldt Mines, came upon the murder scene at the springs and buried both bodies.
That grave site we were just at is right up there. So this is called Antelope Spring.
That makes sense.
What do you think, babe?
So it's getting hot today.
It's getting hot. 91 on the thermometer on the Jeep. We got the AC going right now, so not 91 in here, but yesterday it was in the hundreds. Today it's supposed to be in the hundreds again.
Antelope just ran right in front of me, going to my left.
Way off in the distance is the Black Rock that Black Rock Desert's named for. You see a better shot of it here when we get closer. The original trail makes a turn here and goes straight toward the Black Rock that's out there. And that's the Black Rock Point. That's where the trail goes, but we have to go this way because we have to cross railroad tracks, so this is where it deviates from the trail. It's the Black Rock way out there. You can barely see it in this video, I'm sure. That's the Black Rock Desert. Crossing the Black Rock Playa Desert here in a few minutes. The Jeep says it's 111 out there. It was 112 a minute ago.
I think everybody's almost back into their Jeeps.
That shadow out there is Black Rock Point. That's where we're heading.
If it's wet, you have to backtrack all the way back to the railroad tracks and go back down to Gerlach to get around the alkali flats out here.
And if it's
So
wet,
this is
you have to
the
back.
upper ends of the Black Rock Desert. It is actually an alkali sitting on top of a lake bed. 13,000 years ago, this area right here would have been underneath 450 feet of water.
Wow. So this is the Quinn River crossing.
So as the settlers came through here, they're looking for Black Rock Point, which is right straight ahead of us. Right on the other side of it will be Black Rock Hot Springs we'll be stopping at. Depending on how the weather was and how strong their animals were, they went straight ahead, or some of them had to veer left and go out into the playa a little bit farther to make it a smoother ride, smoother going, a little bit longer distance, but smoother for them.
Where are we in proximity to where they have the Burning Man thing every year?
Burning Man is way off to our left and down on the playa, and it's quite an affair. I can remember when they first moved out here, it was free to go in. We used to go in there every year.
That's Black Rock out there. That's the Black Rock Desert's named for. Well, we're at Black Rock Hot Springs. Some Applegate Trail sign. It's got this old shepherd's wagon right there that used to have had hoops on it last time we were here. The hoops are laying there. But the hot springs over here is too hot to get in. It's real hot. Stuck my hand in it. You can wash your hands, but that's about it. But this is Black Rock Hot Springs. Kind of a cool hot spring. Too hot to bathe in. That's the playa, the Black Rock Playa out there. Where they have Burning Man is down in that area. And this is the Black Rock that Black Rock Desert's named for. Big landmark that you can see from all over the place. Heading to Double Hot Springs. That's where we're going to camp tonight. Lots of water here, real green, especially over there. This is Double Hot Springs. One of the cool things about this trip with this group is that they feed you. And you don't have to do any cooking because they've got everything set up down there. And we got here a little early, so I don't think they're going to be ready for us to eat yet, but one thing about it, you don't have to, dinner's provided, breakfast provided in the morning. It's all good.
You can, as you enter down here, you can pick a spot anywhere out here to camp for the night.
We're gonna go down that grassy area where we went last time.
The outhouses are to your right as you come right into camp.
So we're here at Double Hot Spring after quite a long drive. Actually, it was quite a ways to get here. Anyway, we're camping here at Double Hot Spring, and it's 103 right now, nice and warm. Not particularly cold, or not particularly hot because of the wind. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing, so it's pretty nice. Or it's manageable, let's put it that way. Anyway, so this is our camp. That's how we try to get it set up. Been sitting in the shade, chatting. Everybody. There's my daughter.
We're just sweating over here.
We're sweating to the oldies.
But anyway, that was.
Anyway, that's people are kind of scattered around out here, and it's that's what you do out here. It's kind of spread out. So.
But you know what? Straighten me up. Tell us the temperature.
103.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
felt
nice
like
and
it was gonna
cool.
cool off.
Oh, it is.
That's
It's
so
cooled
nice.
off.
Oh my
So
word
much
almighty.
cooler than 117.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it was 117, but it
Well,
was.
whatever Tracy saw.
It was
Ours was
117
111 on ours. Is
Yeah.
high, or 112 I saw. on ours.
112 is, but what you did is you probably were looking at it more often because I think it was bouncing around.
You
a
couldn't
little
see. Yeah, it would fluctuate a lot. So 100.
bit. It's just a hot day.
It's
we
a
just say
very
that?
hot day.
Yes, and the wind is just like
The wind is actually keeping me cool.
right.
Yeah.
Well, because you're
If it wasn't for the wind,
yeah,
it would really be bad.
it's beautiful though.
So
It's
now,
not bad.
Yeah,
so
Well,
now
complain.
I can
Can't
tout
complain.
that I had a warrant out for my arrest.
I would never want to say that.
I would.
Never. I'm gonna actually go to my grave never saying that.
Well, me too. I've never had a warrant for my arrest,
No.
but I have never been arrested.
I remember that.
I got
No chains ticket you got.
the no
That's all-
chains. That
That's
was
the only
just,
thing I know that Randy's
Yeah.
a felonious.
yeah, right. No,
Yeah,
the only thing I had was
registration.
Yeah.
You know,
and now you're a felonious registration payer.
yeah, the registration. No, the only problem I ran into with the law was possession of marijuana. So
Yeah.
Oh,
deal.
jeez.
big deal.
And now it's legal. Can you believe it?
And now it's legal.
Now you can have all you want
Unfortunately,
almost.
yeah.
Almost.
No, not unfortunately. It's about time. They should have done that years ago. They should have never made it illegal in the first place.
Jeez.
But anyway, that's my
That's
opinion.
number 100.